Cunnington's kick is a good one. They're out here. Turner flicks it over the top to Waite. Now Waite within about 45 minutes. That's a better kick. This guy will kick it. Yeah, long last. Brown gets the first.
He'll need a rest if he's expected to do the rest of the game.
And Goldstein in pretty good shape, so that could be a telling blow. Hartung's kick, almost Brown, and now Brown, I think he's kicked the goal. He has. That is telling. A terrific goal, his second.
You can see here, it wasn't a great kick. You got a 3-on-1, 4-on-1. They spoil one another. Brown ends up crumbing off a pack that he was involved.
Thought the handball was on. He went the kick instead. Higgins got to be good to Brown. Brown will kick his third.
Goldstein not quite. Beautifully done though by Higgins going through. There's a whistle. Brown's free kick.
He's kicked a couple of easier ones, but you see there, Brown, yeah, fair enough. You can't put your arms around.
It's a long, long run up, and he gets it home. He kicks forward, North kick away again.
A long way back. We'll need to kick it from just inside 50. He does. It's everything he had. It falls short. Brown will be paid the mark and line up for goal number 5.
Really good run and jump at the ball.
17-point lead. He's got 5.
From Waite, Tarrant, really good game again today. Brown's been terrific, and that's a wonderful mark.
Could have been a lot more, but that is a great mark. Like you said, Bruce, it is impossible because we've said all day, he does. He jumps and meets it at his absolute highest point.
The Kangaroos, a match-winning lead. He's had a wonderful second half. He's given it all he's got, and you know what? He's dobbed it. He's dobbed it. What a good Friday he's having.
Early gets the hand pass back once again in towards the half-forward line, holding on. Brown is going to be the recipient of the free kick. 45 out, almost directly in front.
Yeah, causing some problems. The problem here is Oscar McDonald.
Inside 50, the drop punt is on its way. Goal umpire barely moves. Kangas have got another one.
Really what the Kangas do is we can see this kick here. They're just, because as you can see from the vision there, there's one-on-ones, one-on-ones, one-on-one. So the Melbourne players aren't getting much protection from either a half-back or mids pushing back, whereas the other end of the ground, every time the ball goes in...
And they're right in this game. Melbourne kick one the other way, and they are in pole position to come out in the third quarter and dominate. They're going to get a free kick. Brown's going to get the free kick from 45 metres out. Has kicked one. Big kick for Big Benny Brown. From 48, he bends it back, and it sails straight through the middle. What a clutch goal, his second.
Now to Zeeble. Zeeble goes long, penetrating kick in towards half-forward. Brown used the body, and he just slung his opponent out of the way. Going to be kicking from probably 25 metres. That's a better-looking kick, and he gets the goal. And the Kangas are hanging on.
Yeah, in the shot here, deep with Oscar McDonald. Good bit of body work there. So I don't mind this test of strength. Good old-fashioned test of strength. Reaches back. Now, the mistake that Oscar McDonald done there, he gave Ben Brown his back. Yeah. He needed to come back more in a side-on position. It made it really easy for Ben Brown to sort of throw him out of the way. Ben Brown happy with that finish. He's got a good record.
Through Simpkin. Couple of bounces. Just gets his kick in time in towards Brown's. They're going to be down the ground.
Oh, it is.
45-degree angle. And no problems at all for him. He's got 4.
On winning that contested footy. This bloke does it better than anyone.
Zeeble wheels around, got Brown out the back. He's got it, the big man. 10 goals already on the season for Ben Brown. We'll go with the outside of the boot, and no problem for him. 3 in a row, Kangaroo. A little kick out of there. Carlton now well placed. There's a young man, O'Brien. Coughed it up. Benny Brown's got another one.
It's good to see him fit and help the athlete. We'll send this round. Ben Brown in really good position. He's hard to stop. Look at the big extended hands. And Liam Jones.
Dale, don't give 50. To Mark. Hey,
Dale Thomas wanted to...
Dale.
Really good kick. Look at the positioning there. Perfect. He got him behind Jones.
Smart. Right behind the Ben Brown kick. Has got it online. He's got 3 goals, Ben Brown.
would make North Melbourne fans very excited indeed. Ben Brown again, he can't quite get a play on it well. How did he make that? He was nowhere near it. He's in great touch at the moment. With the big wigs on, Ben Brown style down here. From away into the ground tonight. What about the finish? Ben Brown's got 4.
Have a look at this here. You've got Wienering back as a loose man. Once again, I just think John...
Tongue. High inside 50, Zeeble to the front. Was he held? I reckon he might have been.
Just can't do that.
Yeah, just... It's going to Ben Brown. I thought it was Zeeble.
Me too.
Yeah, he could have... I thought Zeeble was grabbed there, but...
Clearly over the left arm, straight that arm.
And that's going to go through. It's becoming a big night.
To Zeeble, plenty of time. That's a nice height for Brown. What a lovely kick.
I don't think they were talking about the baby that was born this morning. That was just a beautifully placed kick and just a lean on Sicily there by Brown. Great kick there by Zeeble to the space.
Ben Brown in the last 3 games of footy. He's very, very effective.
Build up here from the Kangaroos. Zerha to the pocket. Waite and Brown. It's a dangerous combination.
But it was really methodical and well thought through the way they actually bought. They're not. This is not on their way forward.
One of the most accurate plays in the competition over the last 3 years. He doesn't miss many. Atley spears it low to Brown.
Just push out.
So smart, BT. But that kick there, just to have the poise and the composure, just to take a little bit of heat off it. And this
Brown by just 1%. He's got 3.
They move with some authority. Atley and Bernie Brown. Here as Brown comes in, he should make this. Very, very, very nice. He's got 4 today, Ben Brown.
The best pair of hands in the game. Gives it off quickly towards Simpkin, who goes long, and a free kick to Benny Brown. So the rut stood him in good stead. Kicks from 43 metres. And straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Long ball in. As you said, Dermot, a 3-man forward line up against a couple of extras, but the extras were...
He's 6'6", he can't run me down.
I'll get him. Well, Majak had other ideas. Well, Majak Dor quickly in front. 38 metres out. He's gone to the left and he's found the woodwork. The tackle deserved more.
I got it. Skinnied it in. Skinnied it in.
Golly.
This term, North Melbourne, after dominating the first 5 minutes, you just look at their...
Lined up. Doesn't have a shot. Just sets it up for Ben Brown at full forward and the big arms go up. This for his 3rd. Straight through. Stretched it through to Jacobs. On the move, Brown again at the back. Zeeble. It never got there because Big Benny's taken it.
Wasn't that a great release by Marley Williams?
Yep, that'll do for another big bag for Ben Brown.
Beautiful hands from Zeeble, who enjoyed the slide as well, like he was on the old slip and slide, and they've tunnelled Ben Brown right in front. And he uses all of the shot clock with that long run up. You wouldn't expect him to miss 3, and he has his first of the night. 1 goal, 2 for Ben Brown.
Launch at the footy, but it also makes it more difficult for the Swans defenders that are dropping off to actually have time to get over and impact the contest. When it's just a long bomb in, they've got all the time in the world to be able to float across and help out.
Wait for Waite to get down there. Instead, he sets it up. Brown comes at it. At that highest point, he got the first grab, and he's been painted on the second.
That was a great grab, that McIntosh.
And the 4 goals. He's put that one through. Great start for Ben Brown. Leading the Coleman medal.
He just slips a tiny little bit. It buys Ben Brown just a metre to be able to launch at the football free of the Alex Rance pressure. And when he takes it at the highest point, he's very, very difficult to stop. He's such a big man.
One bounce through the middle. Sudden turnover. Brown's at the back.
That's great ball movement. That's exactly what Brad Scott's got in his mind's eye when he...
About 28 paces for the goal, and that's all that counts. Brown has 2. The Kangas.
Home fans hoping to get excited about a Brown goal. There have been none as yet. Goldstein, good hands. Here's Brown, bending it back. He's got his first of the afternoon himself. Then the bounce got away and Goldstein just dribbles it to his own advantage, and that's an obvious free kick given away by Cumming in the first half. A chance for back-to-back goals for Ben Brown. He's a wonderful finisher, one of the most accurate kicks in the comp, and he does go back to Cornelio, but it breaks for Hartung. Floats one over the top to Higgins. The kick to the advantage of Ben Brown. What about the kick from Higgins? Around 22-24 paces for Ben Brown, and it's always the same result with that kind of set. Hartung, good handball to the outside. Ziebell chips it to Brown. That's some kick. Under pressure, the tackle was being applied. Has belonged to Ben Brown. Can he make it 4?
Beautiful.
You bet he can. Goldberg, scratchy kick out of there. This is floating towards Brown, who got rid of his man and takes another one.
He beat 2 of them.
Oh. And he's going to have one for each of his brothers sitting in the ground here today. Ben Brown with 5 for the turn. He has stamped his mark.
Too far to score. So he'll just lay it up towards the top of the square. Brown looking for body contact. He's too tall. Down there, Ben Brown. In on goal, the Coleman medal leader. And he gets the goal. The Kangaroos just get a little break in this third too.
Doesn't really lay body on there. If anything, Brown is the one who initiates a tiny bit of contact to keep Hamling away. Takes away his pure run at it.
Higgins
kicks for the pocket.
Brown was being held, and he'll get the free kick in the pocket. And 50 metres as well. Not given back quickly enough by Hamling.
So someone should tell him, hey, Ben, just run down the 30 seconds.
He's had to work hard for his goals this afternoon. He's the Coleman medal leader. But he'll enjoy this one as he sends it up into the second tier.
Taking it from Ahern. So he's warming up Ahern. McDonald's kick is good to Brown. Looking for his first for the day. Starts it right. It's coming back. And he shaves it through. It's okay. Dean and Martin. Higgins sends the Kangaroos deep in towards Brown territory again, and from the back he takes the mark at the second attempt. The customary 23-metre run-up is all good. Brown has got his second, and the Kangas have...
Tapped it forward though, Brown, Ziebell. We know he kicks a lot of goals. Back to Brown. Oh, they're beautiful hands. Brilliant play.
Plays away, just popped it into a dangerous area, and Brown, with great movement, takes another mark. Look at that. That is a great example to any young player about taking the ball at its highest point with your arms full.
Gets on the big, long, galloping run-up, really lets him down, and Ben Brown kicks his first.
Smith, good hands, but then couldn't hang on. Attlee, left foot ball, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a talented footwear,
and a bloke just hitting him lace out. That's what we like to see.
Let's have another look at that. No body on him from Trengove. He would have loved that, Ben.
Set shot for him for his second of the night. And he's got it.
It's the target. Back to Cunnington. Ben Brown, space. He'll slide in and take the mark. You bet he will.
How good was that kick from Cunnington?
He's got 2 goals in the first half. And Ben Brown sneaks it home.
Right, got it back to Dumont. Shoveling it now to Murphy. Back to Sam Wright. Inside 50 again. And look at the crowd that Benny Brown brings. And this time he gets a free.
50 metres. 50 metres.
So,
Let it go. It's already 50.
That makes a certainty of it.
Hey. Dale.
We've seen free kicks paid, 50s paid, and there's Ben Brown's fourth. Can't get any sizzle into it. Long inside 50. Brown, hands on the ball. He's such a big target.
Leon, watch this, just trying to block his run. He fought and he fought to get that position. That's why we all love him the way he plays, Ben Brown, but that's why his teammates absolutely adore him.
From the set shot. He loves it.
Dumont searching drop punt ball. Brown couldn't get a run of it. It was against Hooker, I reckon. Yeah. That year in the history of football are being paid in the marking contest, JB. In fact, they're up quite dramatically, the figures in the marking contest. That's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if you latch onto someone's arm and don't let them extend at the footy,
yeah,
you're going to get pinged on.
And looking to win the Coleman, probably wants to win something else on the way. Slots it through.
Goes to Cunnington. That's a well-measured kick too, so they've done this pretty well. Cunnington to Brown, beautiful.
They've done it very well.
3 magnificent kicks.
Yep.
Set up a shot on goal.
They can move it by foot really sharply down the ground. Just picking the right options. And
it's straight through the middle.
Affected. McDonald with a set up to Mont, and here's Ben Brown.
Perfectly weighted kick.
Straight through the middle. Ben Brown's on the board, and so
eventually it's going to be the Kangaroos once again heading towards Brown territory, but chopping it off on the last line is Brodie. But as a free kick,
that's a lot.
In he comes. 50. He crosses the 50. A better looking strike. He's got his second.
They're only kicking it 60 metres away from goal.
Here's danger. Anderson gives it away to Benny Brown, who says, I'll have 3 in the first term. Plucks a one hand, if you don't mind.
Taggers allowed to do that.
Centering ball. Brown comes thundering in. Couldn't complete the mark. But there's been a free kick, and it's going to come back, and it's going to go to the big man. He's going to be kicking from 42 metres. Flat-looking drop punt is good. So in the space of 1 minute, we've seen Brown kick a goal.
Jed Anderson. Now Ben Brown gets on his bike. The kick's not great. Well done, Rampy. No, he's given away a free. Gee, I thought he did that pretty well.
Dane, Mark's here.
And I reckon he's got half a point, Dane Rampy.
He's got a very good point.
Well, he said, I'm being penalised for being stronger than him. And I think he's got every right, Hodgie, to be pretty disappointed.
Long run up. Needs to hit it neatly on the boot, and he has. Well done. Gee, a precisely placed kick. Mad Jack. Good grab. Here comes Brown. Here comes Brown. Here comes Brown.
Great kick there from Mad Jack Dawes.
He isn't able to affect his normal run-up, and the umpire's making it. Two defenders get it far too easy. Here is Brown. Beautiful, beautifully struck. Maybe he should shorten that run-up, Hodgie. So take him on the mark. Couldn't get around Lloyd. Gave it back to Rovat. And now Brown. Brown is marked.
Nothing Rampy can do up in the background. Fed it back. And when you're on a player like Brown, you've got 360 degrees to try and cover. Nice little kick in front of him.
Yep. North by 5. Brown's got 3. Big opportunity. Cunnington. Here comes Ben Brown. Ben Brown has marked.
It's him. This kick here with someone in front of you, just being able to chip it over the top into a little spot for him to run onto. It's a perfect kick by Cunnington.
So he's got to get it over the guy, and then he's got to time it for the leader as well. Within a goal. Directly in front. Kick on the way. It is there. Brown's kicked it. North are back within a goal, and he's got 4.
Finally, the kick forward towards Ben Brown is got him in a good spot. He had front spot. 23, 4, 5, 6, 7 from 45. He drills it. Gotta love that routine when that's the result every time. Swings around onto the left, low and flat towards Brown. Could have been interfered with, and Ben Brown will begin the long walk back. Strolling in. finding the release, and that's why he does it, because it works.
Direction, Dumont. Brown in that one-on-one, and Barras. It's a free kick to Brown.
Finally seen it.
To the Boos. Fiji's a 4. And he slots it. 2 in a row for North Melbourne.
The handball into the space in front of Waite. Opening up again, North Melbourne. Jamont Long to the one-on-one. Ben Brown almost. He'll get a free kick. Who's being held on to towards September. And the Coleman medal leader steps up. It was very, very tight, but he got the job done.
Took the mark, played on quickly to a Hurd. Suddenly, if it sets for Benny Brown, the Coleman medalist hopeful will be in business. He suckers off the ground, and that's how you do it. Brown gets the goal. Oh, Goldie can do the shepherding. Richards chases, spears the pass to Brown. This for number 56 this year. Not a problem. Brown gets his second, and number 52 running, taking it from Clark up towards Zeeble, and Brown almost unopposed. But in he comes. A big kick for the Kangaroos just before half-time, and he makes no mistake about it. Brown now has 3.
Who's now on the charge. Morris kept at it. It's a foot race. It's a high ball. It's a mad scramble. The uncertainty of the bounce. The two big men tangle. And Brown was the man that kept his feet and kicks his 4th.
Against Morris. But this just comes down to, a couple more pre-seasons. Standing up and not going to ground. Norton does, and fine effort by Ben Brown.
Oh, it's a difficult one for the youngster. He lost the front position, and that was his mistake. But well done to...
You go forward and be a different player as well. They're on the move. Again, here we go, Ben Brown. Big chance for number 1.
That was, dare I say, done
down within the first 3 minutes of the game. He can. And North have 1 on the board.
over Carlisle now.
Austin back to Akers, who slides in and spills it. And that spells trouble. Simpkin all over him. Here's one from the pocket, Benny. Oh, yes!
Oh, the hunt's on now.
Zeeble. Simpkin waiting for him. He gets right. Yes! He's not exactly kicking them from where you expected, Ben Brown, but he's kicking them.
Hunting it up. There we go.
Oh, he's kicked it on his right foot as well.
So he needs 4 to equal